as you guys all know, it is currently a Fez on Global, and I wanted to bring this video here where I give you updated information about when Fez units return, how they work, how the coin shop works with them, and what you should be spending on and prioritizing, when you should be prioritizing a newer unit over your Fez coin dupes, which unit you can go and trade in. All of that information I'm going to try to compile into one video because a lot of people, new players and old, have been asking that question. So here today, hope you guys are ready for it. We're going to jump into it. I'm going to let you know all this information, and hopefully I can inform you, and hopefully you learn something new here today. Let's jump into it. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. Let's have some fun. So first off, just so you know, for newer players, if you don't understand how the Fez cycle works, about every 2 months we do get a festival banner. Sometimes we get festival banners back to back. On these said festival banners, you usually have Fez units, and they're usually on rate up. Yes, this time we didn't have it, but it's fine. Remember how it basically works is, now we have a new banner format, which is the light banner, right? So if we go back to having a different Fez banner, which is just a regular Holy War banner or a regular festival banner, you cannot get these 2 units on here. These 2 units are specifically only for light or dark banners. That's how they're going to be. They can only jump one of those banners. That is what we learned so far about them. The other units, for example, these ones can be anywhere. They can be on any banner, doesn't matter. That's how it works now. They've changed that since recently. We just can't see, dark units or light units on the banners. Sucks, but it is what it is. Now, as you pull for your units and as you pull on those banners, if you pull the first copy, that's your first guaranteed thing. You can now use that character. If you pull an extra one, that's a dupe. That's how it works, right? Now, with those dupes, right, you have them over here. I have 11 that I'm gonna have to level up, don't worry. I was thinking about trading for a Deanne. I don't know how it's gonna work right now, but again, we have coin shop. Now, with the newest edition of light and dark, they are separate coins. Now, dark is a separate coin, light is a separate coin, and a festival coin, a regular one, that is separate. There are 3 new coins, I guess you can say, or 2 new coins, 1 different. So remember, that is how it works now. If I pull Dark Meliodas copies, I can't trade that in for anything yet. They haven't even added that option in the shop yet. Hopefully at a later time we actually get that as we get more dark units. It would suck so much if you can't actually spend that. Again, I doubt that they won't give it to you in the future. Hopefully down the line they do add it where you can actually trade dark coins for other dark units. I don't know again when, but it should be added. With that out of the way, now you have regular Fez coins. First, just so you know, I'll make sure this is clear and this is like the better thing. It's not always the best idea to go and spend those Fez coins on Fez units. I know a lot of people want to do that, like collect them all. That's how it's like the gotcha mentality. But just remember, having more dupes for a specific character is great. I will say those specific characters include definitely Escanor, definitely Merlin. Again, just having more CC is overall good. Bon is great. Gowther isn't bad. Again, he's super rare now, given he hasn't appeared in a little bit. So it is great to have dupes of him. Chad King is also pretty good. But again, when it does come to, I will say, these 3 Fez units, you can definitely throw some dupes at a different character. I would also say, like with some bottom ones, Cusack, you can definitely keep your dupes for him. Really, on my account, I have 1/6 of him. I have a dupe, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with it in the end. Again, Margaret, I would keep the dupe. Zeldris is a very good unit on the backline. That's what you keep dupes of. Assault Meliodas, even though he gets bullied a lot, he is still a very good unit. Again, he's fallen off a lot, but maybe with support later on, he becomes good. So again, out of them all, there are some units you can trade away. Let's say you have like a 4/6 Escanor, you want to trade that in for a Deanne. That's fine. You can go and do that. Again, it is, smarter to go and level them up. But again, if you're not using them on your PvP team and you've never planned to, you can just go and trade those in. Now, for the entire idea of when a festival unit gets added to the coin shop, it takes some time, right? So first the festival has to drop, then the next festival has to arrive, and then the festival after that, that is when a coin gets added to the coin shop. For example, Deanne's not here yet. Deanne released like 3, 4, 5 months ago. So it's been some time since she actually dropped, and we haven't got her added to the shop because we've only had 1 Fez since then, this one, right? So the next Fez, Deanne will be here, and that is somebody you can actually go and spend your coins on. If you do have your coins lying around, like I kind of mentioned, that if you don't have Deanne, it's a great pickup to get, from the coin shop. I mentioned that when I first saw her banner. I mentioned it because Rimuru was right after, and you saw how nasty Rimuru was, so a lot of people skipped that banner. That is something to look forward to, and that is something to purchase from the coin shop. My plan is to do so and pick that up because it's not that bad and it is a pretty good unit. Now again, if you're missing every single character here, who should you buy first? Who is that entire idea to go for? Just remember, I think that like the pinnacle of the game still will stand at Escanor being like a very, very good character for everything. Just clearing out story, clearing out all those type of things. He is a solid character and a very, very good one. Again, a lot of people have been using Chad King also to clear out story. His massive AoE does some decent damage. He gets you shield all the time. So he is pretty good also. You can say that, like, again, Margaret's pretty good. I know Bond's up there. Merlin's also up there, but you kind of can, you kind of need to, not can, but you kind of need to. throw it together a decent team to make them run. These are just high DPS characters that do really good. Margaret just good for buffing and all that type of stuff. Zeldris a very good backline unit. So again, depending on what aspect of the game you're using, there is a different order for each of that, but I will say your top 3 picks if you're looking for someone to pick from the coin shop. And again, you specifically just had a free banner, right? You literally just had it, which by the way, I made it to 450 for free. Everyone that said I was lying, screw off. I literally have 2 hours remaining. Today was the day I logged in to get the final multi. Thank you. But again, with this banner, you had these units for free, so I don't think you're picking Escanor now anymore. You had Zeldris for free if you chose that instead of Gowther. You also had Merlin over here for free. So depending off of what you picked there, it'll be different for you also. Most likely, Margaret is a great pickup. If you don't have her, go for it. There also is Bond, Chad King, 2 also pretty good pickups. Even Cusack at some point in some different teams. Again, AMLE definitely isn't the greatest. Again, he needs a lot of team comp in order to pop off. These 3 definitely have fallen off a lot in comparison. Liz is alright. That is mainly who you should go for, just so you know and just so you are aware. Remember, you did pick up dupes over on that other banner. If you did pick them up, remember, you can first either spend them now on a character you don't have. Again, highly recommend that these 3 are your pickups. Gowther's also really good. I keep ignoring him. He is really good for a lot of team comps also. Merlin's good if you didn't reach 600 over here. Again, is it more worth it to spend 150 or go for her in coin shop? Just remember, you can just get her guaranteed for 150. Again, the banner will most likely be gone for a lot of you now. So again, if you didn't take that advice earlier, GG's, that's it. But mainly, that's who you should buy in the coin shop, and that's the entire idea around it. So just keep that in mind. And also, when it comes to when a unit actually returns, just so you know, we have this, which was January 6th. That is when we got these units over here, right? On the next festival, which was March 7th, we basically got most of the units to return, which I think, or this one, right? So this was the latest one. This is where we kind of voted for them to return. So they had just returned. We had just got Escanor, Purgatory, Bond, Chad King. They all returned on this banner, which was, again, Trader Melee, Chad King, and Escanor. We also had Margaret, which is a little bit different. But again, these were the 2 latest banners, right? Before this was also the Chad King banner, which you also kind of had a decent roster on it. Quickly pulling it up for you, I actually found it. Again, you can see it was a very similar roster. You had Escanor, you had Purg Bond, you had Green Merlin. If you look at it, we didn't have Cusack return on these banners that much. He returned here. He didn't get back here. We didn't vote for him here. So most likely Cusack is your next character that'll hop on the banner. It's also most likely a Holy War, which remember, sometimes when they do a Holy War festival, they may only bring back the Holy War coins. I don't know if that was recently changed, and they made sure during every festival to bring back everyone. Again, with Deanne's festival, they only had the regular sins. So remember, that's another quick, gimmick with a coin shop, where they only return on certain festivals. They don't return all the time, so keep that in mind as well. So again, in short, to give you the quick answer, just so I don't ramble on, the basic idea is every 2 months, you'll practically see the other Fez unit return, 2 to 3 months, right? Depending on when a Fez is placed. Every time you have to wait 1 Fez. So let's say you have Deanne, you then had, right now we have this anniversary with Liz. You have to wait till the next one. She'll be in the coin shop. She may return on the banner. Again, with the more festivals we get added in, the more chance of them never actually sitting under the banner. They may take more time to release. When it comes to Liz and Dark Melee, those are 2 different units. They won't return until we have another either Dark Festival or Light Festival. That's another thing you have to be aware of also. So keep that in mind. Yes, that's my entire updated guide on the Fez coin shop and all of that you have to know. Remember, with the additional coins we've been getting from these 2 banners, if you were lucky enough, the rates weren't boosted, so a lot of you may have not gotten an extra dupe. Again, there are some good units, some good things you can go and pick up, some dupes of a character you want to go and build specifically. Again, it is more efficient and more wise to upgrade your, copies and whatever character you have. For example, Escanor, getting him to 6/6 for base CC and stuff like that is pretty good. Extra ult, extra all of that. Again, in comparison to getting a new character, that's fully up to you. You can decide which is better for you. But again, as players reach that end game, they have that ability to get more coins, and they have a character already 6/6. That Fez coin is useless. Trade it in for something else and use it properly. Yeah. Thank you again for watching. Peace out, everyone. Enjoy. Catch you guys in the next one. Have fun and stay safe.